Hey everyone, Dr. Ala here. I wanted to just show you how beautiful it is outside. And you know what? During this time of the evening, it's about 9:15. It's a Monday night, and I'm spending time with that beast right there, who's obviously enjoying herself. God only knows what she's looking at, but there's something in nature that is different than our typical environment, and we are all in a different cycle of stress during this unprecedented time. I wanted to reach out and talk to you a little bit about stress and the adverse effects it plays on all of us. There are many people who are in fear, there are many people who are in anger, there are many people who literally are on the fence and can't decide which way to turn, which way to pivot, which way to jump, which way to lean in. I know for myself, it's been definitely a struggle. I pride the life I've lived as far as freedom, and I feel as though there are things in my way that don't let me move forward. So those of you that feel that way understand how it can affect not only your mind, but also your body. For myself, the stress over the last few months has resulted in weight gain. It's resulted in difficulty coping with how I deal with stress. Now the smaller things are starting to adversely affect my life. It's certainly affected the relationships that I have in our close circle, because my level of temperance is pretty high. It's affected my businesses. It's affected my clients. It's affected my staff. And I know many of you are feeling somewhere in your journey through this difficult time the same way. So what do we do about the stress? Number one thing is you have to identify it. You have to take ownership of it. Once you take ownership of it, you have to realize that you're going to have to create some sort of strategy that you have to practice daily, adjust daily, modify daily, because of course you're never going to know what's coming at you every day. It's going to be different. You have to certainly realize that there has to be a shutdown point in your day that allows you to disregard what is blocking you, what's pushing you, what's kicking you, what's pulling you. All those things that are in your way have to have a shut-off point, because your nervous system and how your brain and body respond can only keep up that demand for so long. So I hope you join me in this stress series as I go through the different aspects of how it affects your health, your overall brain health, your bodily health, but also, the things that are really the identifiers for how we move forward, and that is our financial health, right? We're all at some point in our life's journey where we set targets and we had expectations. And now, in light of this time, this unprecedented time in our lives, in my life, it brings on a new barrier to overcome, and I will overcome it. And I suggest each and every one of you make that decision to overcome it and not succumb to it. I wrote in my goal journal today that one of my quotes to live by, my mantra for today was, in times of stress, you want to lean in and you want to tackle it. You do not want to regress, and you certainly must avoid retraction. Retraction is going to break your spirit. So join me this week for different podcasts. Hey, here, Nutella, she won't bite you. She's just dumb. Come here, buddy. Come on, come here. Sorry, have to yell at the dog. That's called stress. She just created stress for that gentleman. Sorry, my dear. Come here. So you see, you just don't know what life is going to bring. My stress was, don't eat the person. Her stress was, I want to eat the person. The person was, I want to beat the dog, right? So I look forward to seeing you on a daily stress talk this week through the end of July. And again, my name is Dr. Ala from dralasays.com. Check us out online. You can certainly leave comments in the section below, and I would really love to start a conversation about how do we move forward, because I'm going to provide solutions as we go through this journey together. Have a wonderful evening. Get some time out in nature. The skies are ominous, but you know what? Our futures are not ominous. They are in front of us, and that's exactly the direction each and every one of us needs to point our compass. Let's get this done as a community, as a nation, and let's make America great.